Supervisor Training Program. In this module, Introduction to Mobile Elevating Work Platforms, you will learn what a Mobile Elevating Work Platform, or MEWP, is, and how to classify the different MEWPS. A Mobile Elevating Work Platform, or MEWP, is a machine or device intended for moving persons, tools, and material to working positions, consisting of at least a work platform with controls, an extending structure, and a chassis. Example of MEWPS manufactured by JLG are shown on the screen. Remember, for a machine to be called a Mobile Elevating Work Platform, it must consist of at least a work platform with controls, be mobile, and have an extending structure and a chassis. What do the letters MEWP stand for? Select the correct answer and click the Submit button. Now identify which of the items on screen describe a MEWP. Select all that apply and then click the Submit button. Now identify the MEWPS. Click each photo of a MEWP and then click the Submit button. MEWP classifications are made up of a MEWP type, which is a reference to traveling, and a MEWP group, which is a reference to the platform location in reference to the tipping line, with an associated MEWP. Type 1. Traveling is only allowed in the stowed position. Type 2. Traveling elevated is controlled from the chassis. Type 3. Traveling elevated is controlled from inside the work platform. Group A. MEWPS on which the vertical projection of the center of the platform area in all platform configurations at the maximum chassis inclination specified by the manufacturer is always inside the tipping lines. And Group B. All other MEWPS not in Group A, typically identified as boom-type MEWPS. ANSI identifies many classifications of MEWPS. JLG manufactures several of the classifications. These are Classification A92.2, Vehicle-Mounted Elevating and Rotating Aerial Devices. Classification Type 1, Group A. Classification Type 1, Group B. Classification Type 3, Group A. And Classification Type 3, Group B. Now, let's take a look at each classification of MEWP that JLG manufactures in more detail. Click each image to learn more. A vehicle-mounted MEWP is an aerial device mounted on a vehicle, such as a truck, trailer, or all-terrain vehicle. JLG offers several models that fit within this MEWP classification. This is an example of a trailer-mounted boom. This particular boom is a T350. Vehicle-mounted elevating and rotating aerial devices are used for residential maintenance, decorating, construction, lighting, repairs, pressure washing, tree trimming, exterior painting, and other maintenance tasks. JLG's manually propelled MEWPS are moved from one location to another by manual force. These units are pushed into place rather than driven. They are commonly referred to as push-around units, or push-arounds. JLG offers several models that fit within this MEWP classification. This is an example of the JLG manufactured, manually propelled MEWP, the Access Master. Other examples include the push-around stock picker and the lift pod personal portable lift. While you manually propel or push these units into place, the platform itself can be lifted in different ways. The manually propelled MEWPS manufactured by JLG can be used on improved surfaces, such as asphalt or concrete. Their slim design allows for easy maneuverability through standard-sized doorways and narrow aisles. Typical uses for a vertical mast lift like the Access Master include changing lights in theaters or auditoriums, maintaining overhead areas, making overhead repairs, managing inventory, and even hanging holiday decorations. The compact crawler boom helps you go more places around the job site thanks to its low weight and compact size. These machines are environmentally friendly, with an optional lithium-ion battery for cleaner, greener operation. A non-marking rubber track-mounted boom climbs slopes, and a narrow chassis allows for access through gates, yards, standard doorways, and public buildings. Common uses of these machines are overhead or hard-to-reach jobs inside, where there is only a standard door for the machine to get through, or outside, on an area with sensitive flooring or landscaping, such as residential maintenance, construction, lighting, painting, and tree trimming. A self-propelled elevating work platform is a machine or device intended for moving persons, tools, and material to working positions, consisting of at least a work platform with controls, an extending structure, and a chassis. This classification includes machines with a vertical mast lift system, or a scissor lift system. JLG manufactures several vertical mast and scissor lift MEWPS, including the electric-powered vertical mast lifts like the Mobile Vertical Lift, or MVL, electric-powered scissor lifts like the ES Scissor Lift, and combustion engine-powered rough-terrain scissor lifts like the RT Scissor Lift. These drivable machines are designed for use on improved surfaces, such as asphalt or concrete, as well as on rough terrain. Commonly referred to as a boom lift, this classification of MEWP is a machine or device intended for moving persons, tools, and material to working positions, consisting of at least a work platform with controls, an extending structure, and a chassis. The boom-supported MEWPS manufactured by JLG are intended for use on both improved surfaces and in rough terrain conditions. They are drivable, built with electric, gas, or diesel engines. They can be used for construction and indoor or outdoor maintenance. There are two basic types of boom-supported MEWPS: telescopic, or straight boom lifts, such as this 600S, and articulating boom lifts, such as this 600A. A telescopic or straight boom lift allows the operator to be lifted up and down. The boom also telescopes out and in to reach the desired location. An articulating boom lift allows the operator to be lifted up and down by means of both an upper and a lower articulating boom system. Each boom system telescopes out and in to reach both the desired elevation and angle. Match each type of MEWP with its ANSI classification. Drag the MEWP to its ANSI classification and then click the Submit button. In this module of the MEWP Supervisor Training Program, Introduction to Mobile Elevating Work Platforms, you have learned to identify a mobile elevating work platform, or MEWP, and have learned how to classify the different MEWPs based on the ANSI classifications. In the next module, You'll learn how to select the best MEWP for the job.